been here. Oh look, they've got like Oaken's Trading Post. Cute. We had the best lunch in Akino's houses. It was sweet corn fries, which actually did taste a little bit like sweet corn, so tasty, and the chicken strip nugget things. So good, so good. So we've come to the Chaparral Theatre to do the Frozen sing-along, which is going to be so much fun. Last night in the car over, we definitely had a little girl band going with the four of us. So be ready for some pretty good singing along. I'm really intrigued because obviously I saw this in Hollywood Studios and I'm wondering if it's going to be the same. It has like these narrators who are comedy and then you sing along. The stage is so beautiful, look!
Olaf knows a really great song. It's easy. Never would have thought of that. Come on, buddy. I'll help you get ready for a grand entrance. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Queen Elsa! I love you too, Elsa.
So Charlotte and I have just done Hyperspace Mountain. Such a good ride, honestly. If you like roller coasters, you'll love Hyperspace Mountain. It's crazy busy. I'm probably vlogging at a very inappropriate time right now. But as you can see, it's sunny. Sunglasses are on. It's got nice and sunny. Yeah, you probably saw on my May vlogs when I went on Hyperspace for the first time. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I like the films, but the ride is just so good and the music's great, the video stuff is great. So we are now going to go and get Nutella waffles and Charlotte's going to get some mittens and then we're going to watch Merry Stitchmas, which is going to be fun. Just heard the music for it and it sounds good. And we've got blue skies, which means nice pictures. Ah, Christmas!
But he's late!
Late? Oh, that reminds me. We're late too. We have to get ready for the Christmas party.
Dépêche-toi, Stitch. Noël arrivé, nous avons encore plein de choses à faire.
Christmas? Stitch loves Christmas! Oh oui!
Come on, Stitch. You can help us get ready for the party.
Ah, je ne sais pas si Stitch va savoir s'y prendre. Yeah, Stitch can help. Be right back! Oh, wait, Stitch! We haven't told you what to do yet.
Hey everybody, looky what I found!
Thomas!
Love the king!
Oh, Stitch, that was great! But it's not the kind of party we're having.
Oh, it was a fun song though.
Stitch, nous préparons une fête pour Noël. Mickey, let me try. Stitch, you know Christmas. Snow, some reindeer, a crazy sleigh.
Ah, mais oui, tu sais, la neige, les rennes, le traîneau.
A sleigh! Stitch knows! Yeah! Do you like it?
Thank you everyone for celebrating with us today!
Merci à tous. C'était super.
I can't get over how lucky we are with this weather. As you can see, it's getting colder by the second. Gloves are on, hats on. Merry Stitchmas. I loved it. So Ellie, who is in my Walt Disney World vlogs, would have just lost it because she adores Stitch, and I was thinking while I was there, I was just like, oh, if Ellie were here, she would just be like loving it so much. Essentially, the story is Stitch just keeps, they keep wanting him to like celebrate Christmas, and he just doesn't understand, and he comes out, what did he come out in first? Oh, he came out as Elvis first, then he came out in his Hawaiian outfit. He might have come out as something else as well, but then he eventually came out as Santa, and there were lots of carols, lots of singing, ending on All Over for Christmas to You, just really fun, really Christmassy, really great. We came to the Old Mill actually before Merry Stitchmas to get a waffle, and we queued for about 25 minutes and we didn't move once. I think something must have gone wrong, so we didn't get our waffles. We've come back to get our waffles, so the girls are just waiting and I'm just here talking to you. So at 5 is the Stars on Parade. Stars on Parade? Stars on Parade, which it's not going to match up to the Christmas parade earlier, I'm not going to lie to you, and just generally having a really good time. We're going to go to the studios later, see Mickey and the Magician. Mickey and the Magician. Can't wait to see Charlotte's reaction because she adores The Lion King. She was just saying, really want to go see The Lion King on stage again, and I was just there thinking, oh, we're going to see Mickey and the Magician, which obviously has the Lion King section in it, but I've not told her, she doesn't know, so her reaction is going to be amazing. And then yeah, it's just great. It was raining earlier and it's now beautiful blue skies. The weather for tomorrow is going to be good as well. It's just so lovely, and it's cold, but it's like a good cold. It's not painful cold, and it's festive, so it's all good, and it just is so surreal. Like here for this time yesterday I was in work and now I'm here loving life. This is what happens when you ask for milk in your tea. Oh dear.
No, I can smell it from here.
It was just hot, frothy milk though. Oh man. On the plus side, this is delicious. It's really sweet, really chocolatey, really gooey, good waffle, yum. Well, that was a busy viewing of the parade. We were by the castle, but we were probably about 14 people deep, so we were quite far back, couldn't see any of the floor stuff, which is fine because Joe and I have seen it quite a few times. So yeah, the downside with where we were was that the speaker, or our speakers were broken, so we didn't have any music, which is interesting. So all we had was the float music. But what was interesting was there were other things that we heard that you wouldn't hear when the big music's on. Like you could hear Captain Hook speaking, and you could hear like this kind of spaceshipy voice on the Buzz Lightyear float. So it was alright. Christmas parade was better. Anyway, we're off to the studios. As you can see, we just walked through the Emporium. So off to the studios. Oh, we're on the catching the other end of the there's Math, there you go. Woo! Timed that well. So yeah, we're off to the studios now for Mickey and the Magician and all the Christmas shows. I've actually just got a little bit emotional with this music and these lights. Just studios, you've done a good job. Oh, it just feels so peaceful and Christmassy.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, my heart changing, a symbol of goodwill and love. You'll ever be unchanging. The shining light, each silver bell is singing. Hey, those sleigh bells ringing. Santa, won't you bring me the one I really need? Won't you please bring my baby to me?
Look where we are. Best show ever. Mickey and the Magician, in case you didn't know. We're not allowed to record in this, so I'm afraid you can't see it, but it's pure magic. The best ever. So, lay it up even more. It was a little bit of a disaster. No, disaster is an exaggeration. So basically, on the programme, the written programme, so here's a tip for you. On the written programme, we were told that the Goofy Christmas projection on the Hollywood Tower of Terror was at 7:30, except for Saturdays, which is today, where it would be at 7:45. So we rocked up at 7:40, being like, 5 minutes. We know it's not going to be a great spot, but you know, still an okay spot. Started at 7:30, didn't it? Really not impressed, because that was on the written programme that we were given last night when we arrived. So it was a shame. We only saw the last 5 minutes, but I'll just watch it on YouTube or something. So anyway, it's now I'm going to crash into someone. I think it's now about 9:45. So what have we done since I last seen you? Well, we tried to find somewhere for dinner. No success. So book. That's again our fault. We thought we'd do quick service and then we were like, let's just try and do somewhere in the village. No. So instead we went back to the hotel room. I got my scarf, everyone got like extra layers and stuff because it has got very, very cold. And then we went to the hotel bar, which was really nice. And now we are heading back into the Magic Kingdom for Illuminations, which starts at 10. Again, we are fully prepared that we're not going to get a great spot. But because we're only here for a weekend, and you know, we're just having a really nice time. So we're very like happy to just rock up and not have the best spot in the world and have then been able to sit in the bar for a little bit longer together as a group of friends. So that's our thinking behind that. It might not work for you, but that's just what we've chosen to do. So I may or may not film this depending on my view. So if I don't film it, that's why. Yeah, it's quite cold. It's quite cold, but it's not as cold as when I was here a few years ago for New Year. I've only got one pair of gloves on, put it that way. Yeah, and then we're still trying to decide if we're going to eat. I'm personally not hungry. We've booked in to have full breakfast tomorrow morning at our hotel. And yeah, it's just been such a great day. So great, like so surreal, so great, so Christmassy and magical and just what I needed. So anyway, my arm's aching, so I'm going to put the camera down. And hopefully I'll see you during Illuminations.
I had a really bad cold and I got like really hot and like, you know, when you get a bit of temperature, you get hot and cold. And I had to like, and then got really like, had to get into bed. And then like, yeah. And my sister was like, you need to get out, you need to get out of bed.
She's very happy about this. Let's just appreciate how beautiful this is at night. And you wish upon a star. Alright, okay, I'm being mocked right now to the side for my photo poses. Can we just say that they do work?
Good one.
It was a good pose. Congratulations. You did the Lorna pose.
It's sassy!
It's so quiet.
Yeah,
Like there's no one talking right now. It's so quiet.
They're all there, or is there like...
Guys, it's so magical here. I can't even. Let's get behind, let's get in front of the... This is the view.
There's always been
Not too bad.
red as well. One day when I don't need like, you know, £37,000 and like buy you know, it's actually better than that first.
So I've no idea if you can hear it, but Mickey's saying goodbye to everyone. We are here on Empty Main Street. The nice thing about Paris and waiting for Empty Main Street is you don't have to wait that long. In Florida, it's a long old wait. We literally popped into Harrington's, Jay bought a couple of bits, and now we're all done. And we're on Empty Main Street, which is amazing. I think Mickey's just done his spiel, so you won't hear that now. So unless you heard it in the background, but I just can't get over how beautiful it is. I'm just going to turn around because we did a where are they? We did a piggyback shot, and clearly it's taken off. People are enjoying it. I love it. I love it. Who can't beat a photo shoot on Main Street when it's empty?
It's like pacing. Set my alarm for tomorrow.
So what better way to end the day than with chicken nuggets at McDonald's? We finally found somewhere to eat. It was great. We went to Harrington's and we went to some other stores and it was really nice. And now we're back and we're all knackered. I don't think any of us, bar maybe Charlotte, actually slept well last night. So we're pretty convinced we're gonna sleep really, really well tonight, and then be ready to get going. We've got 7:30 breakfast tomorrow. That'll be interesting, but it will be fine because we're only here for 2 days, so better to just like go hard or go home, as they say. So it's bedtime now, and I will see you all next week for tomorrow's vlog. So as ever, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.